Let's go watch it in 2D. No, let's go watch it in 3D. But if we watch it in 3D, then is it worth the cost?
Hello. This is Adolf. I have with me Jake.
Howdy.
And today we're not talking about a movie per se, but a new feature of the website. Is it a 3D movie? Jake, how many times have we asked this among us on the podcast?
Oh, almost every podcast.
And, with Sonic coming out and not being a 3D movie and other movies that, we don't know for sure if they're going to be a 3D movie, but we assume it will be. It gets hard to do our job.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a simple question. Is it a 3D movie or is it 2D only? And people have been asking about this. And, one of the things, I could see the traffic on the website and see how people come here. And one of the things people keep asking for is this movie a 3D movie? Is that movie a 3D movie? And they may eventually find some articles we've done about previews or something. And so it's like, let's just make this into a new blog. So this is a new blog. And when you're listening to this, it's going to be up. So we already have like a homepage blog and a reviews blog. This will be a blog dedicated to, is it a 3D movie? Now, we don't care if it's filmed in 3D or if it's post-converted, because most of the movies nowadays are going to be post-converted. So honestly, that doesn't matter.
But if it's exceptionally, or obviously filmed in extraordinary 3D, we're going to point it out.
Yeah, so this blog is, we're going to do occasional posts on it, but it's mostly for you. Yes, you listening, or on the website now looking at this, or on YouTube. This is for you. So you could email us, email 3D or 2D at gmail.com, or there's going to be a form on the basic what is this page you could fill out, and you could tell us what movie to look into. Easy, huh, Jake?
Mm-hmm. Sounds easy.
What are we going to do on this blog, Jake, for anyone listening at home or listening or whatever? We're going to try to give you evidence in favor and or and against for a specific movie. Now, we won't do every movie because we don't have the time for that. And we don't have the resources for that either. But, we'll do what we can and we will point things out. So here's an example, Mulan 2020. So evidence in favor of this. The movie poster on the very bottom, it says the release date and it says real 3D and IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go, confirmed. And another part of the evidence would be the trailer itself saying at the end in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's pretty straightforward. Boom.
Mm-hmm. We got two confirmations there. Now, that doesn't mean Disney isn't at the last second going to pull it, because that has been happening lately.
So not everything's going to be so conclusive and so straightforward. There's going to be times we have to make assumptions. It's hard. So here's some examples of some assumptions you might do. Usually documentaries are not going to be released in 3D. But there was one that released last year. What was that, Jake?
They Shall Not Grow Old.
And usually animated movies released in 3D, but that was not the case for Arctic Dogs and Ugly Dolls. So, and then we have another one here with Marvel comic book movies. Most of those are released in 3D, but Logan was not in 3D, and neither was Deadpool. So it's just kind of hard to have, some assumptions, but, we'll try to give you the most amount of assumptions we can on the data we have. And we'll have a podcast talking about it. And these pages will be living documents. So things might change and we have to update the page and say, all right, trailer number 3 says it's going to be in 3D. Poster number 2 says it's going to be in 3D. And that changes everything. So, we're going to try our best to give you conclusive results on if X movie or Y movie is a 3D movie, but we don't always have the answers, and not all the time we're going to have all the answers. So,
And the studios seem to really, they sure want the money from 3D surcharges, but they sure as hell don't want to promote or even tell us. I mean, I can't believe how shabby they're treating us.
So This blog, just to recap, is not meant to tell you if it's good or not. That's what the reviews are for. That's what the podcast is for. This is to tell you if we think it is a 3D movie to begin with. And we need your help to give us a heads up of what movie you want us to investigate. Now, this is where the investigation part, is kind of fun. I've done this before where when Predator came out, was it 2 years ago or something? Shane Black said that it was going to be in 3D. He said that on Facebook. But the trailer came out and said no. And then the poster said no. And I made an article saying this is not a 3D movie because I don't care what he says. There's no indication. And then after, right about to publish it, and then he announced, no, we had problems with production. 3D was canceled, so it didn't happen. But this is the reason for that, where, one person from the team may say it's 3D, and that actually would be confirmation, but if depending on what person, executive producer or director, absolutely that is a good source.
Mm-hmm. Or an intern in the trailer department? Probably not.
So, Jake, this blog is also there to help people when there's movies that don't come out in the U.S., but come out in other parts of the world. You have an example of that, right?
The new Dr. Dolittle movie, Dolittle with Robert Downey Jr., has gotten a 3D release in many parts of the world.
But not in the U.S.
Nope. Hopefully, it shows up on some sort of media or streaming in 3D, so people in other regions can have the opportunity to see this movie in 3D if they wish.
So this is a worldwide website. So if we know for a fact this is a global 3D movie, then we'll mention it. But maybe we'll have to say 3D not for the US, or 2D only for US, but other parts of the world maybe 3D. So that's going to be part of this blog too. We're still trying to get our bearings with this blog. So as we edit it and make posts on it, and we get feedback from you, our fans and our listeners and people who visit the site, that will help us make the blog better. So, this is not going to replace the homepage. This is not going to replace the reviews page. This is just in addition to those pages. That way we give you more content,
Yeah.
So we don't want to provide you fake news. We don't want to provide you any misinterpretation. We want to give you what you want and know if this movie is a 3D movie. That way 3D fans can look forward to it and look for tickets for it. Because that's part of this thing. If a movie is not in 3D and you're not interested that much in it, you need to, you could buy tickets later or just wait for Netflix or streaming or whatever if you're not that committed. So, we're going to try to do what we can to, keep you abreast of the newest information. And, you can email us and we will respond. And, some things we may know right off the bat and be able to tell you, no, this is not, a 3D movie. Some things we're not going to know for sure. It just depends. And that's where it gets hairy, because we want to assume that everything is a certain way, but we don't know for sure. So yeah, that's an introduction to what this is, this new blog on the website, 3dor2d.com. We're going to have on there, you could just click it, just like you could try to find reviews and stuff, it'll be there. Is it a 3D movie? And you could ask away, and we'll try to find the answers for you. Obviously, if we get 100 people who say they want to know if this movie is a 3D movie, and 5 people, we're going to try to do 100 people want. We can only do so much, but we try to do what we can. So I hope you enjoy this new feature of the website.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Before this podcast wraps up, I want to thank my patrons. Thank you, Kano3D and Mr. Bengal 5 for your financial support on patreon.com. So that's going to be it for this podcast. Thanks for listening. You can find 3D or 2D on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, and more. Just look for 3D or 2D. Links are in the info box. If you want to send us listener mail, our email address is email3d or 2d@gmail.com. Thank you for either listening or watching this podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.